Hey, Walt from StogieReview.com here with not another video cigar review. Actually, this time around I'm doing a little bit of a teaser, just kind of give you an idea of what's coming up in the near future, or within the next maybe 6 to 8 weeks. And to do that, I need to tell you a little bit of a story. So the other day I got an email from Steven. Steven runs LightersDirect.com. They've been a sponsor with us for a very long time. If you're not familiar with Lighters Direct, you really should be. I wrote an article on selecting cigar cutters for Lighters Direct. I've done a variety of reviews from or of their product. They are a retailer, so it's not really their product, but it's the products that they sell. And you know, I've been really happy with the service that I've received with Lighters Direct, and the products are always really cool. So I got this email from Steven, and he said that he had a couple of new Vertigo products that he wanted to send my way, and he wanted me to check out. And the box arrived today, so I wanted to kind of show you what's going to be coming forward. Maybe you can give me an order in which you want to see these reviews done. Maybe you can ask some questions ahead of time so that I can incorporate those questions in the review later on. But we're just going to kind of run through the contents of the package. We have some Lighters Direct cutters to give away. Little plastic ones. I'm sure you've seen the type on many occasions. We got these things. Stephen probably thinks of these as insignificant, but I think they are amazing little things. This little hard plastic shell has like a microfiber cloth inside. The whole purpose of these things is to pull the little microfiber cloth out and polish your lighter with it, or your cutter, or, you know, whatever cigar accessory you have on you. But I love these things for safety glasses. I've taken one to the range for quite a while. I like to keep them around my tools in case for whatever reason I'm wearing safety glasses, they need to be cleaned off. I'll just reach in my toolbox and grab one of these things. So while I don't use them for cigar accessories, these things are invaluable around the house and at the gun range. They're just fantastic little tools. I got a couple of these in here as well. And now for the sort of meat and potatoes of the box, which I was really excited about. So for years I've been using this Rocky Patel table torch. You know, really simple. I get a lot of questions about it. You know, what is it? Basically, it's just a creme brulee torch, single flame, small, little tapered flame on the end of it, and it works really well. It has a big fuel reservoir, and you know, I had to modify it years ago to rip out the childproof lock, but aside from that, this thing has been great over the years, and I really haven't seen anything to compete with it. Well, not until this package arrived. So I have this monster, this bad boy, which is kind of cool. It looks kind of large. The jets on it are enormous. It's got dual jets. It's got a safety on the side, which is kind of cool. It's kind of unnecessary, but kind of cool. It's got a little button to keep the flame on, and the flame itself is kind of massive. So we'll be reviewing that. I have a feeling that this may be a bit much for cigars because of how large the flame is, unless this is, you know, designed to facilitate the lighting of 6x60s or, you know, 6x70s or whatever. In addition to that, I got another giant lighter, which is kind of, I don't know, it's like a lightsaber almost. You pop the top off, and it's got 4 jets inside, and it's got this pivoting head. Just pivots one way. Kind of cool. It's almost like the old, the Prince, what is it? The Prince PB207, or the little Blazer pocket torch. Kind of has the same feel, only monstrous in comparison. This one doesn't have any fuel in it, but I have a feeling it would work, you know, just like the other one. Big flame. The jets don't look like they're pivoted in any certain direction, so I don't know whether it's going to make a big broad flame or a finer needle point flame. We'll find out when we do the review. In addition to that, the small little Vertigo lighter. This is more of a pocket size, something you'd carry around. It has a flip out cigar punch built in with a little nub inside the cigar punch, so that when you close it, it knocks the tab of tobacco out. And really simple, just kind of pull down on the lever, lid lifts up, opens up. Triple flame, They don't appear to be pointed inwards toward one another, but pretty cool lighter nonetheless. So this is something that I could see myself carrying around. It may be a little bit big, but it seems, you know, well made and reliable. But again, you know, the review will tell that. This is kind of just a first impressions thing going forward. And last, I have this Lotus lighter, which is probably the most gimmicky, but I like it the most, and I'm not quite sure why. This is more like this is what I would consider to be a tabletop lighter, or maybe a jacket coat pocket kind of a lighter. This isn't something that I would throw in a pants pocket and carry around just because of the size, but it's got a built-in punch just like the other did, and the hood that covers the jets is always closed until you press the ignition button, in which case it opens up. The really gimmicky part is the ignition button says start on it, so it's almost like a, you know, a high-end luxury car. You push the start button and, you know, ignition. So this one's a double flame, and what I like about it, you know, just first impressions, is that the flame itself, or the jets, are pointed in a V fashion, so you get a nice refined flame tip to light your cigars with. I don't like the really big broad flames. That's why on my table torch it has a knob where you can dial in the sort of flame where you can reduce the air and you get this big fat sort of flame, which I hate for cigars, or you can change it so that it's, you know, a fine point. And when lighters have the ability to shoot out a fine pointed flame, I like that quite a bit. So there are 4 lighters that I'm going to be reviewing in the very near future. What you need to do is tell me which one you want to see first, and then I'll start running it through the paces. What I like to do is use them as sort of an exclusive lighter for a period of time, because I have so many. I don't know that I'm going to do that and run through them all. I will probably use, in the past, that exclusive period of time was like for a month. I don't know that I'm going to stretch it out that far. Otherwise, we'd be reviewing cigars or accessories for 4 months. So, you know, maybe I'll use them for a week or two and then move on to the next one. These will be sort of supplemental reviews in addition to the normal ones that we do. I try to keep track of the number of cigars that I get out of a single lighter or out of a single tank of fuel. You know, reliability. Do I have any issues with it? You know, do I have any issues with scorching of cigars? Is it sort of a pain to light a cigar because the flame is too small? Those sort of things. So if you have any suggestions for how you want these things reviewed, please chime in the comment section. If you have a preference on which one you want reviewed first, drop me a line in the comment section. We'll get that taken care of. So thanks for watching this short little review. Not even a review, just a short little teaser on upcoming accessory reviews, and I look forward to your comments.